You want to use mine then?
No.
Okay.
Hello? Hello, hello? Okay. Hi, everyone. Looks like everything crashed with the stream.
Apologies for the technical issues there.
Let's see, it looks like your mic's on. My mic is off, but we got this interview mic that I'm using now. Oh my. Sorry everyone, just figuring things out. Well, we lasted into the third period this time. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. My microphone does not want to work for some reason, but you should be able to hear me with this interview mic, which I will be holding for the rest of the game, I guess. If you hear my voice get quieter and then louder, I'm holding a microphone. Oh boy. But we gotta give credit to the goal. So let's do that. Right before we left off, I think, did they give Jack the hat trick there?
I'm not sure, but all I know is that we have 3 Georgia Tech players right now currently in the penalty box, so that'll make for an interesting action on the ice. But right now the refs are still currently deliberating on the legality of that goal, but we'll be patient and see what they come up with.
Right, I guess I remember now, right when we crashed, we had a scrum in front of Ryan Graff. Maybe that's what they're still dealing with, but for now... Oh, I didn't save the thing I did with the graphic, but let's fix that. Let's lift Jack up a little bit. Welcome to part 2 of editing on the fly. I guess everything I saved or I changed on the software just went away when it crashed. Alright, so let's try it again. So we're gonna give Jack Gauntlet the hat trick, because that's what I think I heard over the PA. Initially, I thought it was his goal, and then Sawyer Howe was celebrating a bit. We have confirmed from the box it was Jack Gauntlet who put it in. I guess you guys would not have known because apparently my mic was off the whole time. So I guess during that goal there was no commentary. Makeshift broadcast situation here holding this mic, but I think we're back and that's all that matters. Dork is down low, score! What a shot, and welcome back to the lineup number 22. He's looking for more action now, and another stop made by Alex Webby. Waiting for the PA announcement here. It started but did not finish. Here we go. Colin Dork is having himself quite a night. It's another assist for number 7. I think they said Braden King 44 as the secondary assist, but I could have misheard. Usually we'd be looking online. We have not set that up entirely in time. Dork is behind the goal line, looking to the line. Quick shot stopped by Webby there. Dork is for Golick. Let's check this. Oh, my mic's back. I think
Georgia Tech
we're
making
good.
plays there into the offensive zone. That's number 7. Oh, hits it high into the net.
Good luck there. I'm gonna be disappointed if my voice sounded echoey on that call and my last 2 calls had technical difficulties, which it is what it is. Who cares? All we care about, Georgia Tech with the goals. Sawyer Howe on that far circle. At the left point, drops it off to Lee. At the goal line now. Looks to play it in front towards Golick. As he was looking for number 4, the puck crossed the goal line after the whistle blew. And so no goal on the play. All right, let's go ahead and say Braden King got the assist. That's what I think I heard. Oh boy, that one didn't work either. I guess Ethan Molnar, we still have last year's picture for in the format. Didn't quite work. We're trying here. A Kennesaw State power play is about to expire. The clock is completely wrong. Sorry about the chaos since the stream ended. There we go. 14:40 left in the 3rd period. Tech up 6-2. Boyd for Howe up ahead, intercepted there by Orgeron, but skating with it is Joshua Lee. Lee up the left side has Golick to his right, takes it himself, he scores! What an individual effort for Joshua Lee, and it's 7-2. All right, we finally got a replay working after a goal. What an effort from Lee to take it himself, drive to the net, and a beautiful finish right past Webby and in for the 5-goal lead.
Joshua Lee, 19 years old, out of St. Louis, Missouri. That's a fantastic first goal of the season for him.
He's put up production quite well as a defenseman last season, his rookie year. 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points, with a goal in the national tournament against the University of Miami. A 1-0 goal in that one. What an effort. As I said earlier in the broadcast, this is a defenseman known for his speed on the rush. And way to utilize it there, blowing by the KSU defenseman, finding the lane and cutting to the net, depositing it home. Hello? Okay. Hopefully, you could hear my voice on that call. But what a response, by the way, after their season opening defeat to Alabama, a 2-0 loss, to put up a touchdown and an extra point in game number 2. While we're talking with the benches, I guess. The ref's talking with the benches. Speaking of touchdowns and extra points, big game tomorrow for Tech football, taking on the number 12 Clemson Tigers at Bobby Dodd Stadium. It's gonna be a whiteout game, just like last week was at the Ice Forum. Yeah, fun weekend of Georgia Tech sports. Long discussions here between the refs and the two benches. But looks like we're good to go. $14-20. We have a penalty on the play after the goal. I mean, it's been like the last 4 goals, Anderson, where there's been like fights right after the goal.
There has, and I think that's partly due to the Battle of Atlanta rivalry we got going on between Georgia Tech and Kennesaw State. We see this a lot in different teams in the NHL as well. For example, the Edmonton Oilers and Calgary Flames with the Battle of Alberta, and then we have...
Oh, that one trickles behind Graff and they score! So a lucky break for KSU, and they have their 3rd of the night.
Unfortunate there for Ryan Graff, but thankfully Georgia Tech still holds on to a 7-4 lead, if I'm correct.
7-3.
7-3 lead, apologies.
All good. Let's see, for Georgia Tech, it was Joshua Lee with his first goal of the season, I believe, unassisted. We'll see who scored the KSU goal in a moment. Did you catch who scored that goal? I did not catch the number there.
I don't think so, unfortunately.
You know, that's unfortunate, but it was a shot that Graff made the initial stop on. The puck trickled free behind him, and a few Owls were there. A few Owls were there to put it home.
No, the one over there. You know what?
John Connolly putting it in deep. He's got the puck here. Moves it across with Levi Miller. Miller shot stopped by Wavy. A nice glove grab. Thank you, Anderson, for getting me the goal scorer for KSU. We'll go ahead and put that on your screen now. We should show you guys the action. Sorry about that. I realize I have not done a good job with keeping the shots on goal updated.
That's a beautiful cover by Webby there on the puck as we head into another pause in the game with 12:59 left. Georgia Tech up 7-3.
As you can see there, Anderson got for me Hudson Orgeron with the goal, cleaning up the loose change. Steckel was looking for his 2nd goal of the night after he scored the first one for Tech. His shot sailed high of the cage. So 12:45 to go. Let's update that clock. There we go. And we should be good. So Kennesaw State trying to claw their way back into this one. They were down by 5, now only 4. Over 10 minutes to go. And let's see what they could do with this puck in the offensive zone. Braden King will rim it around to Sean Connolly. It's Christian Souza at the line. A chance there for Gronin, and he did not get that puck. Steckel joining the rush as the defenseman into the skates of Hildrum. Steckel's shot deflects out of play. Thank you all so much for bearing with us through the difficulties.
Well, there we go. We got Kennesaw in the defense. Thankfully, Georgia Tech keeps it in.
Hello, hello. All right. I don't know what's going on with my headset, but we're back on the interview mic now. Luckily, we have that. Yeah, just technical difficulties. Very fun. That's Molnar trying to weave his way through the defense, played it in front. Zhang cannot hold the line, and neither could Boyd. And so a pass over to the alternate captain, McLean Boyd, this season. Molnar gains the line, stays with it himself, tried to pull it through the legs of Owen Foster, who gets the clear. That one went all the way down for an icing, and so face-off coming up in the KSU defensive zone. Thank you, Anderson, for letting me know my mic died. I don't know what's going on here today, but it is what it is. We found a solution for now. Kennesaw State trying to break it out of their defensive zone. They get the clear. It's McLean Boyd on it. Moves it ahead to Zach Keschner. That's Prasanna along the half wall, now goal line. Tried to throw it in front and nearly went off the skate of Webby. Could have been a dangerous situation for the Owls. Keschner picks it up, looks to center towards Prasanna, and moving it the other way are the Owls. Into the zone, they'll drop it off. Quick shot for Orgeron, and a delayed penalty coming up. Looks like a penalty on the Owls for cross-checking. Or maybe not. I guess it was on Zach Keschner. I thought I saw a cross-checking signal. I don't know, but it's high sticking on Zach Keschner. So if you're KSU, you're down 4 with 10 minutes and change to go in the third. Kind of feels like now or never on this power play opportunity. With the stream ending, I need to catch up on my ad reads. We'll do that after. Big drive from Kravis sailed high. Souza could not keep control. He does now. Top of the circle, he scores! Power play goal for Christian Souza, and Kennesaw State is within 3.
That was a beautiful top right shot by Sousa. Incredible wrist shot. You can see him taunting the Georgia Tech team a little bit with that goal. We always love to see a little bit of character and attitude in our players.
Yep. This one has been quite chippy, quite feisty. With 10 minutes to go, it's a 3-goal game. This one is not over yet. Did not catch the assist there, but that one went to Christian Souza. Excuse me, I just put up the tech graphic. We want the KSU one. Well, we want to see Tech goals, but Christian Souza, his first goal of the season on the power play to bring the Owls within 3. AJ Degliumberto along the half while trying to backhand it on goal was Keegan Goodell. Degliumberto, that one went off the side of the post. Tried to put it back on goal. It's Roy one-timer blocked in front. Yu was there for Tech and Degliumberto, who tries to lay a hit there. Up the wall they go. Goodell will poke it ahead, and it's Ashton Nolte at center ice. Nolte, top of the circle, tries to work around Lee. Good defensive work there, and here he goes for a skate again. Tries to work his way through the defenseman, cannot, and the Owls will advance it the other way. Big steal, it's Dorcas, and a great save made by Alex Webby. Lee loads one up, deflected, rebound, they score! Sawyer Howe, this time it could be his first collegiate goal, and it's 8-4. That was a huge giveaway to last year's leading point scorer, Colin Dorcas. He had plenty of room. A great stop by Webby the first time, but you got Sawyer Howe on the back door waiting to poke it in, and he makes them pay for that costly turnover. Oh my, this is...
Sounds like a penalty against Georgia Tech for elbowing.
It's Sawyer Howe back in the box. But good call, Anderson. Yep, an elbowing call coming up. I'll have to work something out about this goal pop-up graphic. It's very weird. Some of the people are in some weird positions compared to others. 4-goal Tech lead, but another chance for a power play goal for KSU. Let's see if they can make it a 3-goal deficit once again. All right, seems like everything's okay. So here we go for the KSU power play. 1:40 left on it, so let's adjust that. Chris Scott tries to work it into the O-zone. Ronson was deemed offside. And there are so many goals that I'm never going to get to this ad read, but here we go. Hungry for more than just one of your barbecue favorites? Sonny's Barbecue's Pitmaster Picks let you choose 2 to 4 meats, 2 sides, and bread, the perfect way to enjoy the taste of tradition. So this draw on neutral ice between James Kravis for KSU and Colin Chambliss for Georgia Tech. It pops free to John Ronson behind his own goal, trying to break it out on the power play. Ronson up the left wall, a cross-ice feed connects there, and they look to sauce it in front. The puck is free, and Ryan Graff has it covered. Take another look at that play. Nice cross-ice feed there, and what do we keep saying? Put the puck towards the net. Good work by number 30 to prevent any chaos from happening for GT. At the right point, they set up shot. Walking the line is Ronson. Gets it across Orgeron. Gloved down by Goodell, and he's able to get the clear 200 feet. Webby plays that puck, leaves it with his defenseman Ronson, gets it across now, turned it over to Degliamberto. He'll backhand it towards the net, and it's James Kravis trying to set it up for KSU. Tape-to-tape feed there, skating with it, I believe, is Chris Scott. Drops it off for Kravis, turns it over to Degliamberto, who gets another clear. Great work on the PK by GT's captain, AJ Degliamberto. Hudson Orgeron, who had a recent goal for KSU. And yet another clear for Georgia Tech. They'll leave it with the defenseman here. Will Costin up ahead. Zhang tried to lay the body. It's Braden King. And the power play has expired. So King tries to hit Prasanna with a home run pass. It goes all the way down. Not deemed an icing. Molnar up ahead with Keschner. Up the left wing now. Tries to cut to the high slot. Beautiful feed to Pranay Prasanna, but he lost the handle. Prasanna, little shimmy. Tight angle shot, a stop by Webby. Now at the line, Zhang lets it go. He scores! Just like last year in his first game of the season, Andrew Zhang finds the back of the net.
We always love seeing goals scored by our defensemen. That was a fantastic long shot there by Andrew Zhang.
All right, moment of truth. Let's see how this graphic is gonna go. Oh, not bad. Andrew Zhang is first of the season again. Did not play with the Jackets last spring. He's back in action, playing for the first time this season tonight. And a shot from range beats Webby glove side. .523 to go here. Lee from the line sailed it high. Roy tried to pinch in. The Owls will move it the other way, and it's Joshua Lee.
Joshua Lee bringing the puck in, skating circles. He shoots. Comes a little short.
That could have been a nice play to Hildrum on the back door, but the pass went into his skates instead of his stick. Just under 5 minutes to go. Georgia Tech up 9-4. These shots on goal you see are not accurate right now. Sorry, I've been forgetting to keep them updated. But the shots were 18-12 in KSU's favor after 2. And yet they find themselves down 5 with just 5 minutes to go. Explosive offense for both teams in this final frame of regulation time. Let's see how it ends, as that is Grogan getting it in deep. At the right point, it's Porcello now in deep here. Jackets will move it ahead with Braden King. Turned it over to Porcello. Hildrum tried to advance it now, and behind the goal line, out in front it goes. Where it was attempted to be played towards the slot, and now Braden King. One-timer and a big save made by Graff there. They throw it back on goal. Holding the post was Graf on the near side. As the Jackets look to get it out, it's Souza. And now Aiden Roy for Tech. Delayed penalty coming up. Looks like KSU heading back to the man advantage. This time for certain the referee signaled a cross check. I was watching him the whole time. Looks like it's Justin Yu heading to the box. Yep, we got it right that time. Cross-checking call. 3:36 to go in the third, and so maybe one last power play for Kennesaw State here tonight. Tie up along that half wall, and it's James Kravis at the right point, sending it back to the half wall. Cross ice with Ronson looking to step into a shot. That one pops over the stick of Bradley Burden, and so he's forced to regroup in his own defensive zone. Up ahead, McLean Boyd gets the clear 200 feet. Owls look to get something going with Hudson Orgeron. Plays a Kravis, puck in his skates, look to throw it in front. No one was there on the back door for KSU. Dorcas fanned on that clearing attempt, and now it's Sean Ronson, top of the circle. Walks the line, plays it near side here with Orgeron, went into the glove. Ryan Graff read it well the whole way. More chippiness ensuing. We'll take a look at that shot. You can see nice passing there from the Owls, and they try to put that puck on goal through a screen, but Graff was able to see through it and hold on to it. There's still some chippiness going on. Looks like we'll have penalties because of it. Referees telling so KSU with the goalie interference call, Georgia Tech with the roughing. So there's 5 Owls on the ice compared to Tech's 4. And we're just about set again. So 1:09 remain on the Owls power play here. 2:44 to go in regulation time. It's Colin Chambliss for Tech taking that draw at neutral ice. Tie up looked like Golick tried to dig it free, but it's Nolan Porcello advancing it for the Owls. Shot sticked aside by Graff there, and Tech gets yet another clear down a man. Jack Golick looks to get to that puck first as he takes a big hit. Plays the body again. That's going to be a penalty though. So Jack Golick will head back to the box. Let's see what KSU can do with the extra attacker. Nothing much. So play is blown dead. They say it's an elbowing on Jack Golick, who, if I'm correct, was credited with a goal in that third period. We thought originally maybe it was Sawyer Howe, maybe Jack Golick. I think they said it was Golick. And so he has a hat trick here tonight. That makes it his second career hat trick against Kennesaw State alone. Again, 4 goals against them in 2 games played last season. Now 7 in 3. You know, the action in these last few minutes has been very stop and go. Thank you all so much for tuning in. 44 seconds of power play time for KSU remain. Added way too much time there. Anderson, this one's just about wrapped up. What have you made of this game?
Honestly, given the score, 9-4 for the Jackets, this is obviously a win. I think the Jackets played fantastically on the penalty kills, goal scoring. We got a hat trick from Jack Golick.
Oh, yeah.
And also multiple goals from multiple other players having their first goals of the season. So that is fantastic. I think overall the Jackets had a great performance. But we also need to recognize the grit from KSU with, you know, their saves, their defense, and their fantastic penalty kills. So I'd say overall both teams played very well, but the Jackets take this one.
Yeah, I think that should be a safe call with 2 minutes left, up 5. You never know. We'll just have to see. Weird situation there. It looked like they were throwing Colin Chambliss out for some reason. Decided against it. Not sure exactly what he did. They did not end up throwing him out. Blake with the amazing soundtrack selection as per usual. He does some amazing work for this team. I'm very thankful for his support and work. While we have this moment, let's talk a little bit about what's coming up for Tech. They're back in action next weekend. Their first away games of the season against the Florida Atlantic University Owls. Those ones played in South Florida. Game number 1 of the weekend series coming Friday night with a scheduled Saturday afternoon game to follow it up. Oh, well, while I'm just thinking here, I forgot to give you guys the answer for the trivia question in the second period. Ryan Graff made a phenomenal debut last week. Turned out he made 47 saves out of 49 shots on goal. So D47, your correct answer for the second intermission trivia. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. And thank you for being with us here tonight and finishing this game out. Face-off finally set to drop to the left of Graff. They work it to Porcello, top of the circle. Got a top of the zone now and right back with Porcello. Looks for a shooting lane, plays it down low with James Kravis, the KSU captain. Looking for a shooting lane, that one blocked in front by his own man. Kravis still in control. It's a 5-on-3 situation here. One-timer stop by Graff. He's able to hold on. Take another look at the one-timer opportunity. Good D-to-D passing. Looks like they've got 20 seconds left of the 5-on-3. This one pops free. Scott one-timer, kick save Graff. The rebound was available with Graff down, but they couldn't get it to go. Miller's clearing attempt held in by Burden. On goal through traffic. Big rebound and great work by Jorkis to get his stick in the shooting lane. That one just barely trickled out of the zone. And a minute, 10 seconds power play, I believe, coming up for KSU. Let's add that time. Tech tries to get a clear, and they do with 59 left on the man advantage. Scott went down. Good work by Dorcas on the PK, applying the pressure. Final minute of this game. It's Chris Scott moving it the other way for Kennesaw State. Through the Ice Forum logo, gets around Greg Steckel, but cannot bring the puck with him. Foster is there with him to dig that puck free. Couple representatives from both teams, and it's Justin Yu advancing it ahead. Cross ice feed, it's Colin Dorcas. Slows down, has Zhang driving. Dorcas, that one scores!
Georgia Tech said another one for extra measure and makes that score 10-4, officially reaching double digits. That's a great showing for the Jackets.
Beautiful patience from Colin Dorcas there. He had Zhang driving, put the puck on net. I think his initial shot went in, off the post and in. Zhang might have gotten a piece of that one. But for any fans thinking we want 10, congratulations, you got it. Notably, that's also a shorthanded goal. What a move from Steckel, and what a save by Webby. So they are giving the goal to Dorcas, and Zhang the assist. And what a night for Andrew Zhang, by the way. Making your first game in a Tech sweater since the fall semester. Another shot stop by Webby.
That was a beautiful catch there by Webe, but a little bit of scuffle coming from both sides with 18 seconds left in the game. Looks like one of our Georgia Tech players is being sent to the box yet again. Just for extra measure, an 18-second penalty box visit is not too bad, no?
I'm going to be completely honest. After watching these games last year, I know it's a same city matchup. I did not expect the amount of scrappiness that we've seen tonight, and it's made for some really entertaining hockey. "18 seconds to go. 7 seconds on the initial KSU power play. A lot of discussion in this late third period between the referees and the benches. Just hope you're enjoying spending your evening with Georgia Tech hockey. Thank you all so much for your support. And it looks like after getting shut out in game number 1 on the year, Tech will put up 10 against KSU. King's shot from the line held by Webby, so make it another stop for number 30 for good measure. I forgot to switch camera angles there. Sorry about that. Face off to the right of Webby. Trying to split the D there. Zach Keschner has that puck on neutral ice. Time is going to expire. Yep. The game has ended. Georgia Tech has won with a final score of 10-4 over the Kennesaw State Owls.
The Jackets receive a standing ovation from our fans in attendance here tonight. Fantastic performance with a double-digit goal count of 10-4. Fantastic overall game. And congrats to both sides for another fantastic showing.
Absolutely. Any particularly favorite moments from the matchup tonight?
You know, I would say the first 3 goals and also the first hat trick of Jack Golick.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fantastic showing from him. But also many other goal scorers today. Andrew Zhang, Joshua Lee, and many others. So, honestly, very well-rounded play today from Georgia Tech. And also credit to Kennesaw State for their showing out and their grit and effort today. What about you, Sterling? What do you think is your favorite moment of tonight's game?
You know, that was some amazing analysis, by the way, but of course, big fan of a Jack Golick hat trick. You gotta love it. Joshua Lee's goal was pretty amazing, driving down the left wing. The game has ended and the teams are still not done talking, apparently. But yeah, congratulations to Andrew Zhang for his first goal of the season. Greg Steckel, his first ever goal with Tech, and a massive all-around great performance by the Yellow Jackets. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this Friday night broadcast. We hope to see you back on the YouTube channel next Friday night in South Florida as the Jackets take on the FAU Owls. Any last words, Anderson?
Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to the broadcast. It's been a pleasure filming and commentating on this game, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys on the road next week.
And thank you so much for joining us, Anderson. Thank you, Samhita, for your amazing camera work as well. Team effort here. Georgia Tech takes it 10-4 over KSU for their first win of the season. Thanks so much for tuning in.